What's up, everybody, and welcome to Bangkok, Thailand.
We're here.
And we don't like it that much.
Okay, I know that we get really hype about a lot of places, and I think people have said to us before, like, you like everything. This is proof we
and point.
We don't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do today what we do when we don't like a city, which is we hit that big red bus.
It's a really fun thing to do in cities that are otherwise like really difficult to navigate, and especially as photographers, we like to scope out some photo spots. So we're gonna go hit the big red bus, see the city from an elevated perspective.
Show you where to get some cool pictures, because at least you can do that while you're in Bangkok.
That's the one thing we have been having fun doing here.
So like this video, subscribe for more, and to the bus stop.
We gotta go.
Alright, so the big bus dropped us right off at the Royal Palace. If you are not emotionally invested in the place that you're at, the big bus is the perfect thing to do.
It is. It's just like very surface level. You get a little bit of information, not too much information, but enough to kind of know what you're looking at and see different things.
And it takes you to some really cool places, including the places to get pictures here in Bangkok.
Yes.
This is the first one. Crystal, tell them more about it.
Do you not know?
Nope.
So we got off at the Royal Palace, which was stop number 10 or 11. We didn't ride the whole circle yet because this actually drops you off right outside the Temple of the Emerald Buddha. There is a Thai name as well. We'll put it on the screen, but on Google Maps it actually comes up the Temple of the Emerald Buddha. For these photos, you might be able to tell based on how we're dressed, we are not going inside the temples. There are a lot of photo opportunities in there, but for us today we are focused on the views of the temples from the outside. So when you get to the Temple of the Emerald Buddha, you're gonna see this gorgeous white gate that surrounds the temple. You're gonna wanna actually cross the street near what looks like a little bit of a park, and the stupas are going to be set diagonally, perfect to capture a little picture. I had Eric run across the road and wait a really long time until all of the traffic and the people cleared out.
I'm gonna show you the results that we got here on the screen, and I'm gonna put the camera settings as well. You are gonna need a telephoto lens for this.
Yeah.
So if you have one, that's great. If you don't, it's nice to see with your eyes.
Yeah, exactly. So standing here, there was a second photo opportunity that we didn't expect, and it ended up being us.
Yes, it does seem some people from rural Thailand were here for the morning of the Queen, and Crystal became a real hot commodity. I didn't get it on video.
It happened so fast and out of nowhere, but like a little line started for photos. I was just like, everybody's being so smiley, everyone's being so nice here right now. And then they started coming up and taking photos. And then a local explained to us what was going on.
Yeah, I was completely dumbfounded. I had expected this. We've been kind of warned this would happen in China. I did not expect it
in Bangkok. I know. It's fun.
On our way over to our second photo stop, bonus photo stop right here. This amazing tile area. We're gonna put it on the screen. Okay, we've arrived at the second photo stop, and I think the name of the game here today is telephoto.
Oh, the telephoto is an absolute necessity for a lot of these spots. I mean, maybe we're just seeing in telephoto today.
That's also true.
Yeah,
it could be us.
Happens, yeah.
But you can see what we're getting, and I'm happy with those results versus what I'm seeing through the rest of the camera lenses. So results speak for themselves in a way.
Exactly. I did see some really cool photos from this spot. Personally, it's not maybe my favorite spot. When we were walking here, we saw a different angle of the same temple, and I think we're gonna backtrack and go peep that really quick and just see if there's anything there.
extra secret special
Extra
spot.
secret.
We're at the Green Pier for Wat Pho, and we can see the temple across the river. It is a really nice viewpoint to see with your eyes, and it has a lot of shade here, which is a welcome respite from midday in Bangkok. So let's go check out that secret spot.
All right, let's go.
I feel like you might be onto a good photo spot if people start lining up to take the photo that you just took.
Yeah, I think our cameras give the secret away a little bit. Whenever we bring this out, people kind of spot it and they just kind of flock around us and then take the same thing, which is totally fine, but it's a good spot. This is way better in my opinion.
It gives a lot of vibes if you've ever been in New York City to get the Dumbo Bridge.
Yes.
Has that? Yeah, I gotta wash my head everywhere here. It gives me that vibes. It's really cool.
It's very fun. Again, telephoto is gonna be your best friend, but we did get some really good ones on the regular Zoom as well.
Yeah, so don't fret. So we finished out last night at Rajadamnern Stadium, which could have been our most incredible experience here in Thailand, and got even more photos last night.
It's definitely going to be a photo spot you don't find on any other photo guide, because nobody talks about how you can bring a professional telephoto lens into the actual stadium and capture the fighters on camera. We are not sports photographers, but it was so fun to try our hand at it, and we actually haven't looked at the pictures yet, so hopefully we put them on the screen that are really good.
At least we'll be showing you the video, because that captured really well,
Yeah.
and I know that there's going to be cool slow-mo, but they were so lightning fast. We're like, oh my gosh, we're hoping this is picking up in camera.
By trade, we're property photographers, so our subjects don't normally move so much. It was definitely different to do that.
And just coming from the States, we're really not allowed to bring cameras into these kind of events.
Yeah.
So it was completely shocking that they were completely okay with it.
Yeah.
And just not for nothing, an incredible personal experience. Even if you don't have a camera, go to that one too.
It's gonna be the highlight of our Bangkok experience, honestly. It's so immersive.
But that was last night. That's in the past. We're moving on. We are here at our last photo stop of the trip to Bangkok, here at the
Erawan Museum. Look how big that elephant is. Okay, we just finished up at the Erawan Museum, and I would say we spent like an hour here. I will definitely say a few tips on this place is come in the morning if you're looking to get photo spots, because it is starting to get pretty packed. We were here right when it opened, and there were groups here, but it was easy enough to maneuver around. Keep in mind that you're not supposed to bring like photography equipment, so we couldn't use our tripod. If you see any pictures of us together, we just kind of propped it up on our backpack.
Yes, that's a pro tip. Backpacks work great as tripods. These are professional photographers coming at you live. It was relatively cheap. It's only $8 USD per person if you buy on Klook. It was, I think, double the price if you were to get it when you get here. You do have to dress modestly. This came as a shock to us because this is not an official religious site. This is a museum that somebody just created, so. But
they do have temples on the grounds that people come to pray at, so do cover your shoulders and cover your knees.
And it is a little bit outside of what the center city Bangkok really is. Now, we've had trouble navigating it in general, but this one, we had to book a car in advance. I would say that to get here with public transit, I think it was about an hour and a half from when we were centrally located. So I would say spring for the car. It's gonna cost you a little bit more to get out here, but it was well worth the trip in the morning.
So the place itself, I think it could be very meditative and reflective if that is what you're looking for, but I do think if you look at it with too tight of a lens, it could also come off a little kitschy. It definitely has a tourist feel, in my opinion. Now, I think it was really great for photos. I think it was a really nice spot. I do want to immediately get out of here before these crowds come in, because I just don't think it's going to be as enjoyable when there's people around and you just can't reflect and appreciate the serenity in the same way.
It's like a gigantic impressionist painting. Like, if you look at the details, it starts to crack a little bit, but as a whole, quite beautiful, quite astounding to see this gigantic elephant statue, even with your eyes.
It is.
And for the photo spots in this location, the wide lens, the wider the better, worked for us here. So you can get the whole grandeur of the space and see how small you are really in those spots. Even the iPhone at the half was really excellent for getting pics for today.
So that concludes our Bangkok photo spot video. We hope you enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments if you are a photographer or if you're gonna come to any of these spots and take some Instagram pics, tag us in them, we wanna see them. It's a really pretty city for people who like their cameras and their gear, so we hope you enjoy.
All right, that's gonna do it for this one, and I think that's gonna do it for Bangkok. We are moving on here in just a few days to our second city here in Thailand.
Oh, wow, that is happening soon. It just registered to me.
So like this video, subscribe for more, and come along with us.
All right, see you in there. See you there. Bye. I said see you somewhere.
See you in there.
See you there somewhere in Thailand. Bye. You're in there? Where? I don't see you.
Oh, there you are.